I'm tired of paying $3,000 a month for a studio apartment in a city that smells like wet cardboard and broken dreams. So I did what any rational, debt-ridden scientist would do. I looked for a better deal. And I found one. 0 down payment, no neighbors for light years, and a view that literally changes every millisecond. I bought a plot of real estate on the surface of PSR J1748-2446 AD. Now, the real estate agent, who was actually just a series of frantic radio signals, neglected to mention a few minor structural challenges. You see, a pulsar isn't just a star, it's the hyper-compressed, twitchy corpse of a massive star that went supernova and decided to spend its afterlife spinning like a washing machine on a lethal dose of caffeine. It's 20 kilometers wide, weighs more than our entire sun, and has a personality best described as violently energetic. Day 1 of construction. I arrived with my blueprints and a sense of optimism that was immediately and quite literally crushed. Let's talk about the foundation. On Earth, if you drop a hammer, it hits your toe and you swear. On a pulsar, gravity is about 100 billion times stronger. If I tried to step onto the surface, I wouldn't just land, I would be instantly pancakeified into a layer of organic goo exactly 1 atom thick. My skeletal structure wouldn't just break, the very atoms in my body would be squeezed until the electrons were forced into the nuclei, turning me into a thin smear of neutron degenerate soup. Great for space saving, terrible for my posture. But I'm a professional. I brought physics with me. Physics is currently looking at the spirit level, and the spirit level has turned into a puddle of lead. To build a house here, we can't use wood or bricks. A brick on a pulsar would weigh as much as the Great Wall of China. If you tried to lift a single shingle for the roof, you'd accidentally create a localized tectonic shift that would register on seismographs in the Andromeda galaxy. We have to build out of the only thing that can survive here: nuclear pasta. Deep inside the crust, the pressure is so intense that nucleons form shapes like lasagna and spaghetti. It's the strongest material in the universe. I'm currently trying to hammer a lasagna beam into place, but there's a second problem: the spin. My new home is a millisecond pulsar. It rotates 716 times every single second. My quiet cul-de-sac is currently moving at 24% the speed of light. The centrifugal force is trying to fling my unfinished kitchen into the void, while the gravity is trying to suck it into the core. It's a constant cosmic tug-of-war where the rope is made of my sanity. By noon, the house is technically up, but the interior design is a nightmare. I tried to hang a picture of my cat, but the magnetic field intervened. You see, pulsars have magnetic fields 1 trillion times stronger than Earth's. This isn't just "don't put your credit card near it" strong. This is "it will rearrange the electron shells of your atoms into long, thin needles" strong. My cat's picture didn't just fall, it turned into a microscopic metallic spear and underwent cold fusion with the wall. Also, my brain functions on bioelectricity. In this magnetic field, the electrical signals in my neurons aren't just distorted, they're being rerouted to the neighbors. I can currently hear the radio emissions of a nearby nebula, and it sounds remarkably like a dial-up modem screaming in agony. Midway through the build, we hit the pulsar glitch. This is the twist I didn't see coming. Every few years, a pulsar suddenly speeds up. It's a starquake. Imagine your entire house suddenly lurching because the foundation decided to shrink by 1 millimeter. At these densities, a 1 millimeter shift releases more energy than 1 billion nuclear bombs. My breakfast nook just became a supernova light. Physics is currently trying to hold the ceiling up, but his arms are being stretched by frame dragging. The pulsar is literally twisting the fabric of space-time around it like a blender. My living room is now 5 minutes into the future, but my bathroom is still stuck in last Tuesday. It makes scheduling a shower extremely complicated. Then there's the lighthouse effect. The reason we call it a pulsar is because it shoots twin beams of high-energy radiation from its poles. My roof is directly in the path of a beam of X-rays and gamma radiation that could sterilize a solar system. It's bright. It's very bright. I don't need lamps. In fact, I don't need skin anymore because it's being vibrated into a state of glowing plasma. I tried to install curtains, but they immediately turned into pure light and left the room via a wormhole. So the project was a disaster. I was a one-atom-thick smear of irradiated pasta spinning at relativistic speeds in a magnetic field that turned my memories into binary code. But then I saw the silver lining. Because of the extreme gravity and the insane velocity, time dilation kicks in. Time moves slower on the surface of a pulsar. While I spent what felt like a very stressful afternoon trying to install a sink, 10,000 years passed for the rest of the universe. I looked at my banking app. My student loans? Forgiven by a civilization that went extinct 6 millennia ago. My mortgage? The bank was swallowed by the sun during its red giant phase. My annoying neighbors who complained about my lawn, they're currently part of a planetary nebula 3 sectors away. I eventually finished the house. It's not much, just a hyper-dense, glowing cube of degenerate matter that screams in radio waves, but it's mine. I've achieved the ultimate dream. I've beaten the system. I am the only person in the galaxy who owns a home and has absolutely no debt, mainly because debt is a concept that requires a stable molecular structure to understand. I'm currently sitting on my nuclear pasta porch, watching the universe age and fast forward, sipping a cup of coffee that has the mass of a small moon. It's quiet, it's peaceful, and if I move my head 3 millimeters to the left, the tidal forces will rip my scalp off. But hey, at least I'm finally on the property ladder, even if that ladder is currently collapsing into a singularity.